Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Or if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val33 Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling your current or overall energy, and then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Ooh, okay. Curious. Very curious. Oh, there you are, Aries. There you are, as the Emperor showing up. We'll kind of see how this goes. The king has drunken too much wine. He's fallen over in his chair. What is going on? A lot of these cards are starting to slide off the table, Aries. You know what's fascinating is you slid off the table. You know what's crazy is I'm also looking at parental figures. It's almost like, hopefully no one's having like a heyday. Two parents, parental figures kind of going at each other. This is definitely an energy of, well, not to jump ahead, but something's not moving forward, I feel. Or is it? It might be. I'm a little curious as to what's going on, though. It might be moving forward. Go figure. I say that and all of a sudden the opposite shows up. I guess I was wrong, Aries. What do you know? Jumping into this, though, I'm a little curious as to what's going on only because of the details. What you show me immediately, there is something here that you don't really want to kind of tap into and feel. And that's where I'm kind of getting this message of hopefully there's no arguments or conflicts or miscommunications. There might possibly be new year. Is it a new you or just same, different day? I don't know. But this energy of not almost kind of willing to tap into this emotional energy, it is kind of throwing you for a little bit of a spiral or a loop here emotionally, which I do see is kind of like, well, you can choose to feel emotions now or you can choose to feel emotions later, but there is no kind of running or escaping this from yourself. I do see that for a split moment, you kind of have to deal with those emotions, and you are. It possibly could be tied to or attached to some sort of vision of what you want to manifest to create. At the same time, you're also kind of showing me that things right now are kind of putting you in this mood or energy of you have this genuine vision, but the way you're kind of going about it or moving towards it, I'm not too sure here. You are showing me that it is a genuine endeavor that you're willing to kind of stand up and fight for, but how are you fighting for it? Because that's also going to determine the outcome. It's an energy I've got so much going on and I'm just not happy with it. I'm not fulfilled with it. I definitely don't want to drop it. At the same time, it's sort of like I don't really want to give more to this, but at the same time, it's you're wanting things to progress and grow, but they're not. And well, things are definitely moving forward for you. And this is fascinating because all of a sudden, it's almost like because you chose to not give up, there is some sort of moment here of inspiration that you're having. So it's an energy of, like I said, how you fight for something. It's not an energy of you just fighting for the sake of fighting for this. It's an energy of how are you going to fight. It's kind of like that saying, I believe it's in a video game. It's not that you won the game. It's how well you played. Let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers. GTA 5. Let's see. There's a big old sign on the side of a building. Yeah, with the world card on top of the deck, I believe so. It's sort of like, is closure right there, or is it not? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow. Interesting. Wow. You're ultimately telling me, Aries, whatever this is, you're just not feeling something or anymore, or possibly someone. You're not feeling it anymore. Instead, you're kind of like, what are my other options? I might go this direction. I might go that way. Okay. A little bit of a change of course. You want a new beginning of some sort, but excuse me, it's almost like yeah, there it is. It's for financial reasons. It's for financial reasons and work and career. Yeah. You want to take it in a different direction. But at the same time, you're kind of having to assess the investment currently right now and figure out how to kind of do that. It's an energy of how do I kind of switch from this job over to that job, or how do I take my current job or career and turn it into something else? As my wife and I sometimes just say, just do it. Just go for it. Find out. You're going to find out fast. So why not? Just try it. In the electronic age, there's no excuse. Ooh. Yeah, you got a vision. You got a vision that you're definitely up and ready to take action for. But again, yeah, it's the energy of money and finances. You're kind of saying, this is an energy of kind of like having to save, having to definitely budget finances. There is a tight grasp here on money and finances. That's for sure. You don't want to lose any more of what you got. That's what you're kind of saying. You're like, well, if something didn't work out, it kind of didn't work out. But I need to figure out something else immediately, like yesterday. Ooh, whoa. That's fascinating. That's very fascinating. This is like, I'll say it, this is kind of like compartmentalized energy. You have different energies for very specific things about the situation. You've kind of shown me like a dot here, dot there, dot there, dot there. Now I'm going to connect the dots. Um, you're showing me that you want to be in this energy of self-control. You want to be Aries. At the same time, I do see that it is because of you have a desire and a want for some type of connection. At the same time, whatever this connection in and of itself is, it's still almost like to be determined. I'm not too sure exactly what that is. That's kind of like saying I have to hold myself back from someone that I want or desire, but I don't really want to. It's just I feel like I have to be this way for the sake of getting with someone or getting to someone. It's a little bit, well, it's kind of like wearing a mask. It's like I gotta be a certain way or present myself a certain way to be with someone or to get a relationship or a connection, and it's like that mask is gonna slip and fall eventually. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to back down. Isn't that a movie, like a fighting movie? You never back down. First rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. And I've been looking around and noticing that a lot of people have been breaking the first rule. Good movie. Good movie. You're showing me you're ready for a fight and you're not going to back down. You're like, well, and I'm like, well, then why are you feeling kind of stuck and trapped and like imprisoned by your own mind or your own thoughts? What do they say? The dog that barks in the cage is actually scared and fearful. It's not aggression. It's not a fight. It's fear. It's a survival defense mechanism. Fight or flight. Same thing. The mind. There's the world. There's the world. You don't want something to end. You don't want something to end. You want something to be done with and over with and kind of like completed, but you don't want something to end. Because there's a little bit of resistance in this energy. You kind of get to the point where it's like, it's either going to happen or it's not going to happen. If it's not going to happen, I just want to close and shut and slam the door now. It's like, okay. Yeah. Okay. You have your reasons. You have your reasons. At the beginning of this, though, you weren't sure what you wanted. Now it's an energy of, you want this connection over here. Now you're showing me, Now I want it done with. And it's like, okay. It sounds like it's a bit rushed, sporadic. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Get this. Life, fate, or destiny is stepping in. And it's actually pointing you in a new direction of, okay, you might want to surrender to this. You might want to surrender. This is fate and destiny stepping in, Aries. It's kind of like saying you can't fight forever. No one's got that much gas in the tank to fight forever. You can fight the world. Guess what? The world's going to win every single time. Can't go around pointing fingers and blaming them, blaming this, blaming that. That's not how an emperor rules. An emperor doesn't point. They just get up and take care of what they need to take care of. They're not like, do that over there, do that over there. No, they get up off their throne and do it themselves. Let me get my hands dirty. Let me figure this out. Let me find out how my entire kingdom runs. Well, you got an idea here, but ultimately, once again, the mind, geez. You're kind of showing me, Aries, that it's going to take some time to put that mind at ease. At ease. Isn't that what, wow. Had a flash of a military movie go through my mind. Everyone's standing in uniform, put together, controlled, disciplined. But usually it's said when, well, you can relax. Not too sure exactly what this idea is, but I do see, again, that mind is stepping in and being like, I don't know about this. But what's interesting is I do feel that you will be making some sort of decision here, whether it's to communicate to someone or to kind of just make that move. You got an idea, so we'll see where this kind of goes. So, but of course, if you are dealing with anyone, we do have showing up, as I mentioned and showed you, Aries energy. We also have Libra, we have Leo, Virgo, Gemini, and that's it. Goodbye.